The door slammed shut, and Chioma screamed loud into the night. "You pay for this," she shouted, so mad her voice shook. Someone tricked her and took something big from her life. But who? What was it? The dark hid it like a sneaky shadow, ready to jump out. Chioma was a loud, happy girl from Anambra State. She loved being the star of everything, always did. 2 years ago, she met Emeka at a market in Enugu. He sold car parts, all sweaty from fixing stuff, a quiet guy with a kind heart. At first, she pulled him to a stall and pointed at a gold bracelet. "Buy it for me," she said, making a face. "I can't now," he said, "but maybe later." She got mad, looking at rich guys in big cars, their gold chains shining. A few months in, her dad lost his job at the mill, and Chioma couldn't pay for school. Emeka borrowed some money from his friend Obi to help her, saying, "You need to stay in school, don't worry." Then, a year after they started dating, her dad got hurt bad. A truck hit his bike on the road. He couldn't walk or walk for a whole year, stuck in bed with a broken leg, hurting a lot. Emeka jumped in, he fixed bikes for extra cash, didn't eat much himself to save up, and brought rice, oil, and medicine every week. He even paid school fees for Chioma's little brother and sister, Chidi and Ada, giving the money to their mom so they could keep learning. "You're a good man," Chioma's mom said, crying happy tears. Her dad, weak but awake, nodded. A real helper. Chioma liked him, but she wanted more shine, more money, a fancy life. They argued a lot. "I can't buy nice things," he'd say, tired from work. "Then try harder," she'd snap, shaking her hair, dreaming of those rich guys. After a year and a half, he got on one knee under a mango tree, a year after her dad's accident. "Marry me, Chioma," he said, smiling shy, hands rough from fixing stuff. She said yes, her heart jumping, maybe he'd get rich. One night, he showed her a gold necklace with a heart on it at his house. "It was my mom's," he said, quiet. "She died when I was small. If we marry, it's yours." Chioma's eyes got big, she wanted it so much. It was better than that bracelet, special, something to show off to everyone. They started planning 2 weddings, one with village clothes, lots of drums and dancing, and one in a white dress at church, 8 months away. Chioma wanted it super big and loud, something everyone would talk about. She picked 15 friends to stand with her, girls from school, walk her street. She met them at a boutique, laughing big. "My man will pay for your outfits, bright stuff, beads, everything," she bragged. The clothes cost a lot, tons of colorful fabric, shiny jewelry, big bags of money. In their town, the man didn't usually pay for that, but Chioma didn't care. She wanted everyone to see her as a big deal. One day, Nkechi, one of the 15, heard Emeka complain about his shop at the market. "Business is bad," he told a friend, counting a few coins. Nkechi talked to her uncle later, a guy who fixed cars. "Emeka's good at his job," she said, smiling sneaky. "Help him out sometime, okay? He's having a hard time." Her uncle nodded, not thinking much, just keeping it in mind. One hot night, Chioma sat Emeka down in his little house, the fan spinning slow. She showed him a list, papers moving in the air. 15 girls need outfits, she said, proud. Emeka's eyes got huge. 15. Chioma, I don't have that money. Your family already asked for so much, yam, drinks, cash for the elders. My shop's doing bad, I've been broke since helping your dad last year. I can't do it. She crossed her arms, mad. I told them you're a big man, and Odigo. You'd make me look silly now. Please, he said, sweat on his face. Let's make it small. I owe the bank too much from loans already. Fix it, she said, voice loud. I won't look cheap in front of my girls. They argued for months. Emeka tried hard. He sold his old TV first, putting the money on her mom's table for the wedding stuff. Then his beat-up car he used for deliveries, walking far to work now, feet hurting. Finally, he sold a piece of land in the village his dad gave him, a big spot with palm trees he wanted to build on someday, just to pay her family's list, food, drinks, gifts for the elders. But it still wasn't enough for her 15 girls and their fancy clothes. She kept pushing. "You're not trying," she'd yell, walking around his house, now empty. He'd sit down, tired, saying, "I've got nothing left, Chioma, I'm all out." Her mom heard them one day and pulled her into the kitchen, pots banging. "Don't push him away," she said, looking serious. "Emeka's kind, he kept us going when your dad couldn't walk. He paid for Chidi and Ada's school, don't forget that." Her dad nodded from his mat, came next to him, voice rough. "Listen to your mom, Chioma, he's special, a good guy." But Chioma rolled her eyes, hands on hips. "I want more than good, I want big. He's not enough for me." 3 weeks before the wedding, she ran out, dust flying from her sandals, slamming the gate hard. She went to Nkechi's house, her best friend, one of the 15. Nkechi had been sneaky, stopping by Emeka's shop with soup when Chioma wasn't there, saying, "Just being nice," with a little smile. Now, Chioma fell on her mat, crying loud. "He won't pay for your outfit. I bragged about him to everyone, and he's letting me down." Nkechi shook her head, eyes small. "That's bad, Chioma. A guy like that will make you sad, always broke, always little. Leave him now." Chioma went to Amoka and Ifi too, her other close girls, meeting them under a tree. "What do you think?" she asked, wiping tears with her sleeve. "Trouble," Amoka said, chewing gum, popping it loud. "He'll keep you poor, look at him now," Ifi said, braiding her hair quick. Chioma thought about Emeka's empty house, no TV, no car, no land, and that necklace she'd lose if she stayed. She called him that night, walking back and forth in her room. "We are done, Emeka. I need better, someone big." His voice cracked, begging, "Chioma, please, I love you, I gave you everything, even my land." She hung up fast, heart beating hard. "I'm free," she told her friends at the boutique next day. They clapped, cheering her on, laughing. Her mom shook her head when she got home, hands on hips by the stove. "You're making a mistake, Emeka special, he saved us." Her dad added, leaning on his cane, "You'll be sorry, my girl, he's gold." Chioma yelled, "I don't want special or gold, I want rich, big, shiny," and slammed her door so hard it shook. Emeka fell apart. He'd sold his TV, car, and land, spent all his money for her family, and borrowed from the bank, plus everything he did before with side jobs and loans for her dad's bad year. Now, she was gone. He moved in with his friend Obi, sleeping on a thin mat in the corner of a tiny room. "I've lost it all," he told Obi, head in his hands, voice quiet like a whisper. He took extra jobs, fixing bikes at the market, carrying yam sacks till his back hurt, sweeping shops for coins, just to eat and pay Obi a little rent. His shop was quiet, dust on the shelves, tools getting rusty. He'd sit alone at night, looking at his mom's necklace, the last thing he had, whispering, "I tried, Mama, I really tried." Then, months later, Nkechi's uncle sent a job, car parts for his garage, just a small one at first. "My niece says you're good," he told Emeka on the phone, rough but nice. It wasn't much, just a few jobs, but it grew slow. Emeka worked day and night, fixing parts, saving money, building it back little by little. Obi helped too, giving him some cash for new tools, saying, "You make it, brother, keep going." Chioma heard talk at the market one day, standing by a fish stall. "Emeka's shop's picking up," a lady said, cutting a fish. Chioma got mad, kicking a stone hard. He lied about being broke, she thought, angry. She marched to her friends at the boutique, head up. I've got a new guy, Tunde. He's rich, big car, big money. She made it up to look cool. Show us. Amoka said, excited, looking at dresses. Chioma sold her gold earrings, her last nice thing from her aunt, to pay a guy to act like Tunde. He rode up in a borrowed car, wearing a fake gold chain, acting big, honking loud. This is my man. Chioma bragged, arm around him, smiling big. That night, he ran off with her money, laughing as he drove away in the dark. She tried again with Bola, who promised a house and trips to Lagos. He showed up with a shiny watch, talking loud about his business, but he was fake too, just a broke guy in borrowed clothes who left after a week. Men saw Chioma only wanted rich guys, her dreams were super high from those market days. They tricked her, then left her with nothing. She told Amoka and Ife, I'll only marry a super rich man. I won't take less, I deserve gold. Amoka and Ife were done waiting around with different guys, no point in wasting more time. Amoka married a teacher who read books to kids, and Ife picked a driver who fixed his own bus, good, normal guys with steady hands, just so they could settle down and start families. Chioma kept waiting for her rich man. After they got married, Amoka and Ife didn't talk to her much anymore, too busy with their own lives, their friendship growing far apart. Chioma laughed at them at the boutique one day. You picked small guys. I'm too good for that, watch me shine. They rolled their eyes, tired of her talk, and stopped answering her calls after that. Her mom sighed at home, stirring soup slow. You'll be sorry, Chioma, Emeka was our rock. She waved her off, I'll find better, bigger. 2 years went by. Emeka's shop was doing okay now, thanks to Nkechi's uncle and his hard work. Those small jobs turned into bigger ones, month after month. One Sunday at church, Nkechi showed up in a bright wrapper, her hair tied high in a knot. She'd always smiled at Emeka a lot, even when he was with Chioma, catching his eye across the seats. How are you doing? She asked, voice sweet, sitting next to him on a wood bench, fanning herself. They talked, laughed about old songs they sang as kids, voices mixing soft. She started coming by his shop after that, bringing yam and soup in a big pot, steam coming up. You work too hard, she'd say, putting it down with a spoon, sitting with him. He liked her calm ways, no yelling, no pushing, just easy quiet. They'd sit outside after work, watching the sun go down behind trees, talking about little things, goats in the village, rainy days, how Obi snored loud enough to wake anyone. One night, under that same mango tree where he'd asked Chioma, he pulled out the necklace box again. Nkechi, will you marry me? He asked, nervous, hands sweaty on the box. She said yes, smiling big, hugging him tight, her wrapper touching the grass. They planned a small wedding, just family, a few friends, no big fuss, set for a quiet Saturday. Obi slapped him on the back at the shop next day. You deserve this, my brother, I'll be there, front row. Chioma heard about it at a village party for a chief's son, a loud night with drums and lanterns. She went to show off, wearing a loud dress she borrowed from a neighbor, bragging to strangers about her rich life that wasn't real, just big talk. But then she stopped. Emeka and Nkechi were dancing near the drummers, hands together, smiling like kids, their feet kicking dust with the beat. Her blood got hot, fast. She grabbed a cup of orange juice from a table and threw it on Nkechi's dress, yelling, "You don't deserve him, you snake." People gasped, turning to look, drink stopping in the air. Juice dripped down Nkechi's skirt, making it dark, pulling on the ground. Emeka pulled her away, saying, "Chioma, enough, go home." The crowd whispered, some laughed, some shook their heads, as she ran off, face burning with shame, tripping over a root in the dark, scraping her knee. A week later, a lady selling fish at the market said, Emeka's marrying Nkechi next month, small church thing, nothing fancy. Chioma looked through old stuff at home and found text on a friend's phone, Nkechi to Emeka, months back, you're too good for her. She tricked her all along. Her dad heard, limping in with his cane from the accident, scars still red. I told you, Chioma, Emeka was gold. You threw him away for nothing. She shouted, I don't care, he's not rich enough, and slammed her room door. Her mom banged on it, voice sharp. Open this, Chioma, you're wrong, and you know it. She didn't answer, mad inside. The wedding day came. Chioma hid at the back of the church, heart beating fast, peeking through the crowd in a borrowed scarf to hide her face, and he still saw. Emeka stood in a plain suit, Nkechi in a simple gown, her hair in a neat bun under a veil. The pastor prayed, voice big in the small room, and then Emeka pulled out his mom's gold necklace. He put it on Nkechi's neck, hands shaking a little, smiling soft as she touched it. The crowd clapped, cheering loud, some women making high happy sounds that bounced off the walls. Chioma's chest hurt, that was hers. She jumped up, pushing through chairs, shouting, you stole him and my necklace, you thief. Nkechi turned, calm like water, eyes steady. You left him, Chioma. Emeka said, stop, please, go now. People stared, whispering, some pointing as she ran out, tears burning her face, scarf falling off. She got home, slammed the door, bang, and screamed into her pillow, you pay. Her mom knocked again, hard. Chioma, stop this silly stuff, he's gone, and you're hurting us too. She yelled back, leave me alone, I'll fix this my way. She wouldn't let it go. She hated seeing them happy, hated that necklace on Nkechi's neck. First, she told the market women Nkechi stole money from her years ago when they sold cloth together. She's a thief, watch her, she said, pointing at nothing, voice loud over the fish stalls. They shrugged, Chioma's lies were old news, they'd heard her make up stuff before. Then, she borrowed money from her cousin Chidi, promising, I'll pay you back soon, don't tell anyone, okay? She found 3 bad guys from the edge of town, rough boys with scars, meeting them under a dark tree by the river. Rob Emeka's shop, she said, giving them a bag of money, voice low and sharp. They broke in at night, smashing a window, taking tools, cash, and parts, stuffing sacks. Chioma dropped a hair tie in the rush she didn't see, too busy running home through the bushes. Emeka found the mess next morning, heart dropping, glass crunching under his feet. Who did this? He asked Obi, kicking a broken toe. He borrowed from friends, worked extra, and kept the shop going, sweat all over his shirt. A week later, he saw Chioma at the market and grabbed her arm, eyes mad. Leave us alone, I know it's you. She smacked, pulling free. Prove it, she said, walking off with her head up. Chidi asked her later at home, what's this money for, Chioma? She lied, just business, don't worry. He told her mom, scared, whispering in the kitchen. Chioma's up to something bad, I feel it. Her mom banged on her door that night, voice shaking. What are you doing with Chidi's money? Stop this now. Chioma shouted, mind your own, I'm fine. Next, she sold her best shoes, red ones she loved, to pay a smooth-talking guy named Kolechi. Flirt with Nkechi, take pictures, she said, giving him cash in an alley behind the bread stall, shadows hiding them. Make Emeka think she's bad. Kolechi tried, talking to Nkechi at the market while she bought tomatoes, flashing a big smile, leaning close. She smiled back but said, I'm married, go away, turning with her basket. He took a blurry picture anyway as she walked off. Chioma showed it to Emeka at his shop, grinning big, holding it up. See? She's no good, caught her with this guy. Nkechi told him the truth that night. He wouldn't leave me alone. I said no, Emeka. Emeka threw the picture in the dirt, mad at Chioma's games, kicking it away. You're wasting your time, he told her next day, voice strong. She laughed in his face. You'll see, I'm not done. Emeka's shop got big after the wedding, real fast. He opened 2 more stores, one in Enugu, one in Onitsha, big places with bright signs and lots of parts, workers running around. He bought a big house with tall gates, a wide yard full of flowers and chickens, and a shiny new car that glowed blue in the sun. Nkechi wore that necklace every day, gold shining as she walked to church or market, head up. Chioma saw them one day, driving past in that car, laughing, rich, happy. She almost dropped her yam basket. She got so jealous. He was a big man now, and she'd left him. She told her old friends at a dusty bus stop, I need a richer man than him, someone with 5 cars, a big house, gold everywhere. Amoka and Ife were married, happy with their normal guys, raising kids with little toys and loud laughs in small, cozy homes. Chioma laughed at them over the phone one night. You picked small guys, I'm waiting for gold, not dirt like you. They hung up, done with her bragging, leaving her alone, their voices gone. Her mom begged her one night, cutting yam, voice soft but strong, stop this, Chioma. Emeka was our rock when we had nothing, your dad's leg, the kids' school. She shouted back, I'll find better, bigger, watch me. She kept making plans, her head growing big like weeds. She spread a fake story at the hair salon. Nkechi ran off with a trader from Lagos, leaving Emeka like trash. I saw her go with my own eyes, she lied, hands on hips, hair half done under a dryer. People asked Nkechi next day. She was home, cooking stew with onions, laughing it off with neighbors over the fence. Chioma's at it again, she told Emeka, stirring the pot, shaking her head with a sigh. Then, one night, Chioma sneaked into their big house through an open gate, quiet as a cat, heart pounding. She found Nkechi's new clothes, bright wrappers, shiny shirts, hanging in a room, still smelling fresh. She poured bleach all over them, ruining everything, smiling as the colors turned white, dripping on the floor. Bleach stuck to her shoes and splashed her skirt as she ran, breathing fast. A neighbor, Mama Ngozi, saw her climb out, yelling, who's that in the dark? I see you, stop. Nkechi found the mess next morning, bleach smell strong, wrappers dripping on the tiles. It's Chioma, she told Emeka, voice shaking, hands tight. She won't stop, I knew it was her. Finally, Chioma sold her phone, her last big thing, to pay a guy named Uche. Pretend you're Emeka's old friend, she said, meeting him behind a shop, voice sneaky, eyes looking around. Say he owes you lots of money from years ago, make papers. Uche made a fake letter, saying Emeka borrowed cash 5 years back and never paid, enough to take his shops if the police believed it. Chioma sent it to the police station, hoping they'd lock him up or take everything, smiling as she dropped it off. Uche got scared when the police called him in 2 days later, banging on his door at sunrise. It was Chioma, he said, sweating, hands shaking, showing her text, do it quick, ruin him. The police checked her house, found the hair tie from the robbery, bleach on her shoes and skirt, and Uche's phone with her messages, all laid out on a table like a trap snapping shut. The village was done. They put it all together, the robbery with her hair tie in the dirt, the bleach with Mama Ngozi's story and the stains on her clothes, the fake papers with Uche's words and those texts. Her mom and dad showed up at the station, begging through the bars, Chioma, why? You're shaming us, stop this crazy stuff. Her dad's cane tapped the floor, her mom's eyes wet. She yelled, get out, I don't need you, I'm right. In court, Chioma stood, shouting at the judge, they stole my life. He shook his head, voice deep and slow. You stole your own peace, girl. You robbed, you ruined, You lied, now deal with it. She got years in jail for robbery, ruining Nkechi's clothes, and lying to the police with fake stuff. Her parents left the courtroom, heads down, her mom whispering, "She's gone from us now, done with her for good," walking away quiet. Emeka and Nkechi made a happy family. Their shops grew, 3 now, then 4, big signs everywhere, trucks coming and going. They had a baby girl, naming her Ngozi after Emeka's mom, a chubby kid with Nkechi's smile and a laugh that filled their big house. People called them the richest couple around, market women waved, kids ran after their car yelling, "Oga Emeka. Madam Nkechi." Chioma sat in a jail cell, cold and quiet, bars cutting the light into lines. She thought of Emeka, his help after the accident, fees for Chidi and Ada, that necklace he promised her under the tree. She felt bad for it all, her big dreams, her lies, her hate that broke everything. Her friends moved on, raising families in warm homes, while she had nothing but walls and quiet. Her mom's words stuck in her head, "He was our rock." The shadow that took it all was her own bad heart, and now she'd pay big. This story shows us something big: wanting too much and being jealous can mess up your life. Chioma had a good guy who gave her everything: his TV, his car, his land, help for her family, but she threw it away for money and pride. She had people to feel better, lying, stealing, breaking stuff, but it just made things worse. In the end, she lost everything: love, friends, freedom, because she wouldn't stop. Be happy with what you got, and don't let jealousy make you mean. It's better to build up than tear down. Hey, did you like this story? Hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more fun stories like this. We've got lots more coming. Let's talk about it. What do you think Chioma should have done instead of leaving Emeka? Who's your favorite person in the story, Chioma, Emeka, Nkechi, or someone else? Why? Did Chioma deserve to go to jail, or should she have gotten another chance? What would you do if your friend acted like Chioma? Tell us in the comments, we wanna hear what you think. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Keep watching our stories, this will encourage us to make more stories for you.